Well, g'day all. This video is going to be a few different things, a few different ideas about why we prospect and what we do and how we go about it. So basically today I'm in the Irishtown area, which has been very good to me over the last 20 plus years. Why am I here? I'm here because I spent all day Saturday and a bit of Sunday morning swinging big coils around Rheloa, Kingower and a little bit at Inglewood. And you know what? A whole day and a bit swinging big coils, I didn't get a piece of gold. So I think it's important that we have what I call on the way home spots. So you know, you don't find gold and you get a little bit dejected and you get a little bit down and you lose faith and you lose trust in your sense and your ability to find gold. So I've got these spots all over the place, and usually if I haven't had a good weekend or haven't found any gold, I tend to gravitate back to them and usually hit them on the way home, get a few pieces of gold, and you go home and you're happy, because when you find gold, it does make you happy. So this is a spot out the back of Irishtown. It's an amazing little area, actually. This tells a story of a lot of different things that happened here. So basically just below me, all the way down through here, is hydraulic sluicing. So back in the day, they were working way down in the gully down below here. There must have been a little feeder run that came into that gully, and it must have been rich. So they've come up the hill. They've come up the hill from this way, and the original holes aren't here anymore, because what they've done is they've sluiced them and washed them away. So for anyone that doesn't know what hydraulic sluicing is, it's basically a high pressure water hose, and they pretty much set it up and they water jetted the whole side of the hill. So what you're looking at here is hydraulic sluicing. So just to me, the right of me here, is probably when they were washing the hill down. This is where all the water and stuff ran down this channel, this little gutter down through here, and down to the bottom. So there would have been a dam or something where they would have been holding the water. But what I'm standing on just here, what I've been just walking along talking to you guys, is a water race. A hand-cut, hand-built water race. And this thing goes for kilometres. It snakes off in that direction over there, runs to me below me here, and it keeps going up here. There's a little shimmy around the corner as it goes. And I think just here, so I'm actually walking on top of the water race, and the water would have been running down through here. And then just here in this little chicane here is another little outlet and a gutter that ran back down the hill and washed all the water, and they would have had sluice boxes and catching all the gold and stuff. So going back to what we talked about, this area I've been coming to for probably 7 or 8 years. Why I came here, I was just driving down the road one day and I came across this. So somebody, and it wasn't me, got very, very busy. And what they did is they dug all the rocks out, stacked all the rocks, and they dug around the base of these trees here. So there's the base of a tree here, and then this is all the sluicing through what you see there. And then just over there, where are we? Just here. They cut around another tree just there. So they've dug all those rocks out, dug down, and who knows what they found. But it was just an interesting area that I, just driving along the road above me, got out of the car one day and had a walk around and went, oh, I wonder what's going on here. They must be finding some gold. So guess what? I came in here and I found gold too. And you know what? After 7 or 8 years, I'm still pulling pieces of gold out. So I just ended up with, I had no gold this morning. So at 9:30 or 10 o'clock, when I sort of came into Irishtown, come through Campbell's Creek, I had no gold. So I've ended up with, I think it's 22 pieces and 2 species, and they all come from an area just where you're looking right now. So the people that watch these videos that doubt that I fill my holes in, or I don't cover up where I've been, I can tell you now that 7 or 8 or 9 pieces of gold came from right here next to this tree here. So you can't even tell that I've actually been in here, but I have, and I kick it out of the way and then I stack it all back out for myself. And then I even got this little photo of this little bastard here. So this is what you've got to be careful of. He's not looking too healthy now, but that's a scorpion that was under one of these big rocks that I actually picked up and moved, and he came out stinging his tail and he wasn't happy. So the people that watch the videos and give me positive feedback and comments, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's hard work out here. The guys that reckon I don't fill in holes, I've been detecting and prospecting for nearly 22 years now, and these sort of areas that I come back to, I leave. So no one else that comes along knows I've even been here. So as you can see, the gold all through here, including down to there, is under all these rocks and all this stuff here. But you have to move it out of the way. But I do fill my holes in, I do camouflage my holes, especially when I'm working on a run or a live site, as I call it, which is down in Gippsland. You know, I don't want people to find where I've been working. There are probably people out there looking for it, but I know that there's bigger pieces and there's ounce pieces that will come from that area. So I very guard it very carefully, and I camouflage all my holes. So anyway, going back to this, the reef line runs across this hill here, and what you see is the very top of the sluicing. So they've washed up, and what I'm walking in is the end of the sluicing up to here, and then they stopped. So maybe they've worked out that the gold wasn't payable, or it was starting to run out. But what you see here is a great example of why they were sluicing. So these are the original old timers holes. One here, and there's a good one just up here in front of the Hilux. And this one will give you a bit of an idea of the original, what they were doing. So they've gone down, so it's obviously an Anglo hole. It's rectangle, 4 foot by 2 foot, standard operation. So to me it looks like they've dug down and then belled that bottom of that hole out looking for the wash or whatever. So that's the original hole, and that's the very top of the original lead, what you see here. And just above me on the Hilux is the track and the road. There's a few smaller holes just here and here, and then it disappears over it. That's private over the other side there. So yeah, so going back to what we talked about, you know, some days you've got to be prepared not to find gold, and I prepared myself yesterday that I probably wasn't going to find any gold. If I found a piece, it would probably be a good piece, but you know, I was always prepared not to find any. But I also leave myself these little spots, these little on the way home spots. And there's the 6000, obviously running the 12.7 at the moment, but I've had on much bigger coils this weekend. And then this is the tally for today in one of these little spots. So they're only small pieces of gold, but you know what, I go home with a smile on my face and it makes me happy. Species there, and I don't know, 21 or 22 pieces there, but all sort of water-worn and flat looking pieces there. So I think it's important that you do save yourself a spot or two, because this gold game is bloody hard work, and you know, we spend a lot of energy and a lot of money and a lot of time driving kilometres and kilometres and kilometres to basically do what we love doing, and that's finding gold. So it does help with a good setup. If anyone's interested, I can do a video on the vehicle And what it carries pretty much everything. I've got ice maker on board now, cold drinks, induction cooking, coffee machine. It runs off a huge big lithium system powered by the sun. So if you want to see a video on the vehicle and how we set it up, let me know, and I appreciate the support. Subscribe and like, and I'll keep coming out here and doing the hard yards for you guys, and hopefully enjoy the video. Merry Christmas for 2024.